Hi and welcome back to a new mixed media video. I will create some awesome backgrounds with stencils from Stencil Girl today, and I use them together with watercolors. I am a guest designer this month on the Stencil Girl blog, and I'm very happy that they wanted to have me, and I am very excited about their stencils. They are super high quality and they have so many different designs. It's so hard to pick stencils over there because they are all wonderful. I'm working with the Canson XL watercolor paper, and I start by wetting the whole page. And now I go in with my watercolors and I just add them randomly. While everything is still wet, I place my stencil on top of the paper and I hold it down a little because of the warping, and now I go in with even more color. It's a very fun technique and you can try out so many different color combinations. The result is always surprising, but most of the time it looks really pretty. One thing you have to take care a little is that you don't create mud by mixing complementary color tones. You can also use this technique to create wonderful art journal backgrounds. I tried this out in my little watercolor journal and I was so happy about the result that I decided to make my guest designer project using this technique. It's always interesting to create a high contrast. That means that I keep light areas and I also add some really dark areas. When you are done with your background, you just lay everything to the side and let it dry. I don't recommend heating it with the heat tool because I am not sure how heat resistant the stencil material is, and I am also not sure if the result will be the same. I use some paper clips to hold that stencil more in place. Here is the next page. I use different colors this time and of course another stencil. You can create a bunch of backgrounds with this technique and use them later in your crafty projects. And here are my results. I have already cut some card backgrounds. I used frame dies for that, and I think they turned out really pretty. I wanted to create 2 cards with the background so that you can see how pretty they look when you use them on your crafty projects. And for the cards I'm using stamps from my store. I took over Rubber Dance almost 1 year ago, and I am very happy with it. It's my passion and I love to design stamps. And I love pressing stamps, and of course I love stamping itself. I stamped the flowers also to watercolor paper, and I color them in with the artisan real brush pens. You can use any coloring medium for this. I've cut out the flowers and now I'm finishing off the cards. I am stamping a stem so that the flowers are not flying anywhere on my card, and I will also stamp sentiments onto little banners, and the banners are also cut from these backgrounds. Here you can see the two cards that I've created using the backgrounds. Finally, I'd like to share with you two backgrounds in my art journal. I was so surprised and happy that these turned out so wonderful that I decided to use this as my guest designer project, and I will definitely use this technique more often. That was my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope we see us next time. Bye!